If you are seeing this, this is day 10 of me posting my post market analysis. And I'm super excited that, you know, I'm able to, you know, for 10 days, maybe not consecutive days, but then 10 straight days, right? I was able to come out, post whether win or loss, post and let you know how. I mean, I was just able to document. I think this is the most consistent I've ever been with posting, and I'm grateful that you know I am on my 10th day. So welcome to the 10th day of me posting my trades for the day, my thoughts process, my mistakes, my I mean just everything randomly, everything. My thoughts, my psychology, my feelings, my I mean just documenting it. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just doing it as it comes, right? So today, I didn't post yesterday because I didn't have any trade yesterday actually. I mean, I did more of paper trading yesterday and it wasn't fully my, rules, and that's why I didn't trade. And luckily for me, they didn't go as well too. They didn't go well. Do you get? So I came to before I quickly start, let me use 30 seconds to, to say this. I think from next week, I don't I don't think I would be able to post every day. And this is the reason. It is because I figured that if I should be, or if I am going to be following my rules, A to Z, my rules, as it is, as I should, I would not get trades every day. And if you look back, was it 2 days ago? I think I was, in fact, I took three losses, yes, and they were all my mess up. They were clearly wrong trades. There were things I shouldn't have done, and this is because I wanted to, get trades first, continue the winning streak, and also come here to post something. Because if I don't trade, what's the point of coming here to? So I am going to be saying this on record now so that you will see that it is not me not being consistent. It's just me waiting for my rules to align. Maybe there are days that even if I don't get trades, I'll just come here and show you things I see and all of those things. But trust me, I want to, come here every day. I hope that I will get trades that are just in line with my setup, with my rules, right? Oh, so today was a good day. I waited for a very long time before I got a trade, anyways, but I was able to, take out over 1:1. I mean, I didn't. So what happened was, I always mention that after my trades gets to 1:3, any other thing, and if you look at this trade, this is 3 point here. This is 3.08. So if my trade gets to 1:3, it is it is now left to me. It is left to me to either stop trade, I mean close the trade, or wait for it to, tank to go lower to give me more money, right? And in this case, it didn't do as planned. As you can see, immediately hits my 1:3, it spiked back up, then eventually came down. But then I didn't want to be in this spike up because I mean, my dad is not the controller of the the market. So I closed somewhere here and it gave me about 1:1. Yeah, it was still profit. Somewhere around this place was where I closed. Like 1:2, yeah, thereabout. So the trade did 1:3, but I didn't close at 1:3. I closed at 1:1, right? So that is just for this particular trade. I'm going to show you how I took the trade, and let me just start with this. So give me a minute. Let me quickly clear up the. All right. So the day is, according to daily, we should be bearish, and we can see that we sold, right? Because price rejected this key level, right? So I know that from I should be looking for sell setups, right? But if H4 doesn't tell me to sell, like I always say, I won't sell. But at what point did I start looking for sell today? So I saw that price, market gave me this engulfing for sell, right? And then eventually came 7 a.m. I didn't get any trade because, of course, as much as there was a rejection, 7 a.m. give me didn't give me any reason to, let's check 30 minutes. Yeah, there was no reason to. It came into the zone, yes, but then what happened? And it didn't. There wasn't just any reason to buy. It didn't give me my full confirmations to buy. But if we look at 11 a.m., right, we can see that I have everything I want to see. I have my H4 zone. I have a rejection. This is also a 4-hour rejection here, just here. He also rejected. As much as it's a daily rejection, even better for me actually. I like that he rejected a daily level too. So I started looking for sales right here. So I either wait for my TC on H1 or oh okay. So a TC already formed, right? This TC already formed. This TC already formed. And sorry about all of this. Okay, so this TC already formed, and I am now looking for a rejection, right? So I look for a trade al- in I look for a trade that aligns with the 4 hours, right? The current 4 hour candle. And as much as I want to sell, if this candle didn't produce or didn't close like this, giving me a rejection, I won't sell, right? I'll wait for a proper rejection. Do you get? If it closes as a black candle, I know that I'm still going to wait regardless of the outcome, right? This is my rule. And though the days that I honestly had a stop loss, there were days that I didn't follow this particular rule. Do you get? I was just looking for um, H1 TCs and then rejection. This is a rule that I know that this rule will make so much sense for me. It will make me filter. It will make me filter out the trade I should and should not take. So this is like just right for me. Do you get? It goes along with the daily rules. I mean, daily level. It goes along with H4. So I know that we'll have a good sell. So what happened? I take my. So from here, I know that immediately a candle opens because this is 11 sharp. Let me see what 30 minutes did. Let me see if I could have gotten a better entry on 30 minutes. So same thing, same thing. I would have almost. So Let's just stick with the 1 hour where I actually took the trade. So I entered here and oh sorry. I entered here and my stop loss was somewhere around, it was a little above this space. Yes. And of course my target is strict one is to three. So I think I must have set my stop loss. Oh, I'm so sorry. My stop loss is definitely not here. So it's somewhere here. Because I like to protect the rejection because I know there are times that I have gotten in trouble for not protecting as much as I should. So I target my 1:3, and you can see he did the 1:3, but I didn't take profit at 1:3. I took profit at 1:1 thereabouts because I was still expecting to tank because the 4 hour, you know, I didn't even know why I was expecting to tank because so Um, yeah, that is it for GU. Expected more than, I didn't even know how this bike came about, but then it was clear actually if you look at it. Because why did he buy? The 4 hour already told us that we should be bullish, and that was why I closed. As much as it still eventually went down, I should be focusing on buys at least these 4 hours. And let's see how we could have. Is there any point we would have, you know, taken advantage? Yes, there's a point we could have taken this advantage. Let me take this away a little. Yeah, so see, maybe just a little. So this is the zone. This is the buy zone, right? Market created this 30 minutes buy zone, and let me just do this, and gave me this rejection. You see, very clear. He gave me this rejection. Of course, it's not a very sweet trade because one, it was 6:30. It was London. I trade. I focus on what's the name? I focus on GU and EU more during London session, right? Once it is past London and is already entering New York and all of those, I tend to just, feel that they are not like I won't trade New York, of course, but then at this time, this like when London is done at this time, like 6 p.m. So it's just New York. So I don't like to, trade GU, EU during this time. So I would not take this day trade. But you can see that at least it went up. Not my 1:3, but it went up. Some people do 1:1, and this is just a good trade for them. Do you get? So you can see what happened, and that is why I closed and left the trade when I did. So that is it for GU. Let's see if okay. I didn't get anything on EU. It was just something I was checking out. I know that if what did daily say EU? Yeah, daily says buy. So we should be focusing on buys, right? So what did we see? We could have actually, you know, bought somewhere here, 11 2. Let's see if we got a confirmation for buys. So we didn't get any confirmation for buy. Oh yeah, we got this TC, but we can see SL, right? Which is honestly, but I didn't take this trade, but I would have actually hit SL conveniently here, which is, trust me, genuinely is just fine. It's part of it. I don't expect that everything. I mean, you can have winning streaks and all, but then there are days that even with this SL, still I think I still had maybe a break even day because I did a 1:1 and all of this. Maybe a tiny profit, but is it profit? Yes, it is. So gold, nothing today too. I was waiting for confirmations on gold and it didn't, give me that. I know I was waiting for buys, like I was expecting buys, but then he bought, but I didn't get so much I didn't get any confirmation, to be honest. I didn't get any confirmation for the buys. Even yeah, so that's good. I didn't do so much on BTC2 today because it didn't give me any reason to it did all of this move, but it was all without me and I'm not really bothered. Nasdaq. Nasdaq also made these moves and didn't do. Basically, if I am going to be following my rules, these are the things that this is something you will hear me say very constantly. Because if I'm following my rules, it means that I'm not taking every trade I see. It means that I am carefully. In fact, I have filtered it, and now I'm using by back testing, by forward testing. I have filtered what works and what doesn't work for me. You get, and by of course speaking to my mentor, I have filtered. what works and what doesn't work. So it's just left for me to, consistently follow the rules and not just follow today. Because if I actually didn't follow my rules today, I would have taken like two losses genuinely if I didn't follow this particular rule, right? But I see that it is more rewarding to just, of course, you can have. Personally, I want to trade at least twice every day. But right now, I think I have to lower that and to maybe five trades in a week. So that is just one solid trade in a day. Do you get? So five trades in a week is something I am looking forward to every week. Do you get? That way, I am not rushing. I have 5 whole days all through how many pairs? Five pairs. Yeah, five. Do you understand? I have 5 whole trading days, 5 pairs to calmly, gently get trades. Do you understand? So that is everything that happened today. It's the weekend. I'm just going to be, back testing tomorrow. I'm going to be going through. I'll just go through the market generally, what happened during the week, my losses especially, and what I could have done better. I mean, I already know what I could have done better, but I just like to remind myself, so I won't do the same. I won't make the same mistake the coming week. So yeah, that is all for today. So I mean, I would have given you the walkthrough of yesterday, but nothing really. Trust me, it was almost like all of this. This is what you hear me say. He didn't give me confirmations and all of those things. Sometime next year, we'll start to we'll start to explain. I'll start to explain some of these things by as I get as I get more understanding, as I get more confidence in it. You would also see that you also see the growth process, so you can tell if you want to probably listen to me or not. I like to work with evidence, so I want to show you that I am worth listening to, not for your. I mean, I might not even charge. I mean, I don't look forward to charging. Genuinely, I don't look forward to. But then I hear a lot of, and that was what my mentor said. I hear how he told me how people will just take advantage of it and all of those. And so I'd rather probably not teach and just maybe once you hear me say things and all of those things. I mean, I'm probably just yapping now. I'm sorry. Whew, so that is it for today. This is day 10. Proud of me, genuinely. I'm proud of me that I made it up to the 10th day. So thank you everyone, for everyone that watches, for everyone that will watch in future. I'm grateful. This is just the beginning. I'll see us at the top. Bye bye.